Good morning and welcome to DCT, Executive Meditation. Meditation today is a power tool. It is as important as going to the gym. There's so much research coming in that is supporting the evidence that's already come in around the neuroscience, about the impact of mindful practices, meditation being one of them. And I want to just call attention to the fact that some of our greatest minds we can think of in the past, we can think of people like Steve Jobs, immediately springs to mind, had a daily meditation, transcendental meditation process. And he credited his transcendental meditation practice, which he did every day, faithfully, with his ability to be in the flow. And what he meant by that was his ability to mind map effortlessly the values, the facts, the information, the issues, the challenges, but also the more subtle, nuanced aspects of a particular problem or project. And he was able to mind map and resolve that because his mind was very fluid. So he had the right amount of connectivity to his creative side and also to his highly and deeply analytical and logical side of his brain. So the two came together. But he was also a very intuitive man. I think everybody can agree that he was probably one of the best marketing directors of all time, creative directors of all time. So, in the modern day, too, people like great thinkers like Sam Harris, a neuroscientist, scientist, also practices meditation, and I suspect a lot of scientists, in fact, do. I'm going to just draw attention, though, to a book. It came out, it was written by, co-authored by Daniel Goleman and another author, which I'll find the name for right now. And let me find that information. So a neuroscientist, a pioneer in neuroscience called Richie Davidson, partnered with the researcher and author Daniel Goleman of Emotional Intelligence, his books, in 2017, and they created a book. It's called Altered Traits. It's all about it's the data that has come in and is still coming in around what meditation does to the brain, the changes that it makes in the brain. And in this book, they share two things. I'm going to do the two good takeaways that I got from this book. So meditation is a form of mindfulness gym. Just imagine you go into the gym, you're working out, you're doing all that stuff. That is what meditation does for your brain. And the reason being is that the brain, although it represents 2% of your body mass, your body weight, it takes 20% of your body's resources. And what they've discovered is that most of the time, when our brain is in its default position, so it's not being focused. There's no focusing or concentration going on. What the brain does, it tends to scramble. It tends to just pull in tons and tons of information, and often in a way that makes no sense. So we've all experienced it. It's that loop, just that chitter chatter in the mind that seems to have no purpose and just seems to be very random, but it's on a loop. It just keeps running around and rattling. And that brain activity, they've discovered, really zaps a lot of your energy. And it can be exhausting to just be subject to that kind of unfocused processing. It's not even processing, it's just gibberish a lot of the time. And a lot of it can feel quite negative and repetitive. And that's because the brain is just regurgitating what it knows. It's pulling from its historical records, if you will. And it's just wiring and firing chaotically, incoherently. So when we do a mindful practice like DCT, deep coherence technique, that trains the mind into becoming more efficient. Now, here's the takeaway. So that's the state. You reach a state of mindfulness or coherence actually through DCT, through the practice, which is about beginning to end is about 20 minutes, 5 steps. But what we say at the end of it is we say, notice what you notice. You're going to run this for the rest of your day. And we invite you to do the 28 days. We've got a playlist I'll put underneath this video. We invite you to take part in 28 days of mindful practicing DCT, right? 20 minutes a day, Monday to Friday. You get the weekends off and you notice what you notice at the weekends. But the result is you begin to acquire what they call mindful traits. Now, these are much more longer lasting. These are much more impactful. And those traits include, obviously, more present moment awareness, being more present with our loved ones so your relationships improve. You're more integrated in your environments so your work life will improve. Because you're coherent and grounded and balanced, you're going to have a lot more bandwidth within which to kind of generate great novel ideas, just like Steve Jobs did. You'll be in your flow and you're not going to be pulled around by your co-workers or your managers. You're going to be very grounded, and you just, that alone is going to de-stress you. That alone is going to boost your immune system because you're not going to be stressing out about productivity or about fitting in with this coworker or that coworker. It's going to make you much more cooperative and more efficient at work. But if you bring it into your personal life, what they noticed is that some of the traits that translate out from a mindful practice include things like empathy and extra connectivity. Right? Now, you think about that. Think about when we do extra random acts of kindness, when we play it forward, when we perhaps volunteer, when we mentor somebody that has no way of compensating us for that time. What they find is all these side benefits that like boost happiness, boost your immune system, make you healthier, right? Make you more intelligent. I mean, it's a fact. It's just all of your operating systems, everything that's a part of your biotechnology, just becomes more efficient. So that's a trait. Those are traits that you take away: a more mindful, compassionate, empathic, connected human life. And that's why people who are complete atheists practice mindful techniques like meditation, because they understand the real world biological benefits. But I would argue that they might be missing the point entirely. And the biggest takeaway that you will get from DCT, or indeed any mindful practice that you do regularly, is a transcendental connection to source. And that is to be one with all things. That is, Dr. Lisa Miller describes an awakened brain, an aware brain, a lucid brain, a conscious, highly conscious brain as vibrating, and it vibrates at the same hertz as the planet, as the Schumann resonance. It's been known to raise our hertz when we become, excuse me, more mindful. And what that essentially means is that we then align with all of the ecosystems, with all of the life on Earth, on this incredible planet. And that also boosts our sense of well-being and connection. So there's so many side effects to this, but I would ask you to concentrate on the state of mind that it produces, DCT, and also the traits that are the side effects, the fringe benefits, which are really noteworthy that you get also when you build up the time, when you take the time to center. And what you're going to notice also is there is far less mindless chitter-chatter, monkey mind, nonsense and gibberish, or the negative loop. There'll be much less of that because your brain will be wired and fired to be more efficient. And that is through grounded, focus, present moment awareness. So join us Monday to Friday. We do this. We do this anyway with our community. Join us. You can join us on YouTube. You can join us on LinkedIn. You can join us on Facebook. Just look up the DCT Club on Facebook, and it'll pop straight up. join the group, and we post there every day as well as on YouTube. So we look forward to sharing this with you. The more the merrier. Bring as many people as you can. Tell people about it. This time of the year, I think we're all looking for that connection, for that groundedness as we enter the holiday season. But there's never going to be the best time to pick up meditation. You can pick it up tomorrow. You can pick it up right now. And we invite you to do that. So have a beautiful day. I almost forgot to get into the practice itself. I got so carried away with talking about it. But let's do the practice itself. I'll model it out for you. It's actually a very simple 5-step technique. And it goes like this. Just want to get a little stillness generating. Step number 1. Put your feet flat on the ground. The soles of your feet are activated to receive the Schumann resonance, the very hertz electromagnetic field frequency of the earth. Allow that to come up through your feet and rise up through your body like a beautiful, relaxing energy waveform. I'm going to count from 10 to 1, and when I get to 1, you are going to be deeply relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You are relaxed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grounded. Beautifully grounded. Now we're going to take that resonance of the earth, and we're going to now push it up into our head. And we're going to really visualize this, because this area here is what holds all the chitter chatter, all the noise. So we're going to see that beautiful earth frequency seeping up into our cheeks and relaxing them, into our mouth and relaxing our mouth. We hold so much tension in our cheekbones, in our jaw. So allow the earth's frequency to come in and relax that area. Now feel that frequency go into your nose, into the eyes, into the brows, into the ears, back of the head, into the brow, into the forehead. Relaxed. Now feel it seeping into the scalp, pouring its beautiful elixir of relaxation, calming and soothing the monkey mind. Shh. And just feel the stillness of no thought, of no thought, of no thought, and allow that feeling to be sustained. You are grounded and you are relaxed. Step number 2, pranayama breath work. Breathe through the nose. Count 2 and exhale through the mouth more slowly. We're going to repeat this at least 5 times in a gentle, natural rhythm that I call driving the breath. Let's go. Breathe deeply. Fill your body with breath, filling every part of your body with the breath of life, pranayama, life force. Breathe deeply into your belly. Push the breath into every nook and cranny that you feel that you're pinched and holding in on. Expand with the breath of life. Expand with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breath. And feel that energy, that vitality, vibrating all over your body, combining and mixing, alchemizing with the earth's grounding frequency. And as it does so, imagine the flower of life resonating, illuminated the center of your torso. That's your very life force. Connect to it. Step number 3. Take your fingers and your hands that are sensitized and run them through your electromagnetic field, which runs arm's length all around your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, to the tips of your fingers. And move as you are called to. And we would say to you, notice what you notice. Focus on just the sensations and the feelings and the experiences that this movement is generating. Now I move like this because I'm sat down, but you can move any which way you want. So connect to your electromagnetic field. We call this priming. So we're grounded, we drive the breath, and we prime our electromagnetic field. Step number 4, put your hands together, put them in front of your heart, open your hands. We're going to breathe through our heart chakra, out through the base chakra, down either side of our feet, up and around each side of our body, and then bring that breath back down through the crown chakra and repeat. We see this as a blue light, and we call this running the torus field. Let's bring that online. Torus field connected. Now let's go through into the heart chakra, through the hands, through the gate, through the portal. And as we enter, we encounter a brilliant white light. This brilliant white light is you. It is your higher power. It is your powered I am you. It is infinite, unlimited you. And this is where your brilliance flows from. So connect, and as you connect, sink into that brilliant light and see it rising like the morning sun. And as it rises, it grows brighter and clearer and bigger, and it casts its rays of light in all directions through your electromagnetic field, which has been primed to receive this information, this power. Feel it, see it, experience it expanding. And when it reaches the outer edge, to the very edge of your electromagnetic field, arm's length all around, it spontaneously erupts into an aurora borealis, a rainbow of colors. And that is you. That is you in your totality. And that is where we run from. That is where we waveform from. That is where we generate coherence from. So now bring that back in, that awareness of it, as within, so without. So we always bring it back in. And now feel the power of who you are. It's tangible. You've built it up. You've primed it. You've unfolded. Here it is. And as you hold that power, we now go to step number 5, which is group vortex. So we connect to the group, the greater community that is online with us right now. We connect, and then we bring that energy in. We run it through the enlightened mind, down through the heart, and then we waveform this out. Now you can see this is boosted energy, boosted power that's come in from the group. Boosted. Unlimited energy that is there for you to use throughout your day. So expand it out. And as you expand it out, you can see it as a series of waves, or a series of ripples, or as a signal. And it's going to go out, 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 out in all directions. Out past your electromagnetic field. And when it does, let go. Stop thinking about it. Because that waveform is going to generate all day long. And you're going to experience grounded, present moment coherence throughout your day. So now we seal the deal. This is a very important step. This closes the technique. We rubber stamp it. And so it is. For we command our space and we bless our day. And we say to you, notice what you notice today. Don't go looking for it. Be open to it. Because the quantum field is always speaking to us. But it also hears us. So staying coherent is the most optimum place you can resonate from. And that's why we call DCT executive meditation, because it's so powerful. So have a beautiful day today, and I'll see you again soon.